If you don't know that the Dutch are the world's best skaters, then you've really missed something.
When I saw the medals in Winter Olympics, I said, Netherlands does not have mountains. What do they do?
I know they are famous in World Championships in ice skating.
70% of your medals in the Winter Olympic Games come from this.
I always watch the Dutch ice skaters on the Olympics. I love it.
I watch the Olympics all the time. Even though I didn't know who the Dutch skaters were, I would always watch the Dutch skating.
Where you have very good, successful Dutch athletes who win a lot of competition.
Sven Kramer and Eileen Wust always see them.
You can always tell the Dutch because they're always wearing their orange outfits.
They're tall and they're fast.
They're the most innovative when it comes to skating.
The speed and the elegance of this sport is so nice.
They really skate in speed skating.
Yeah, they seem like they're born on skates, like they're born on bicycles.
The skates here are just a flat blade from front to back.
I had the two blades, sometimes on the bottom of the skates.
Being Canadian, we like to make the joke that every time the Dutch go to the Olympics, they forget their hockey sticks. So we had to make a new sport for them.
They look more like ice hockey skates than figure skates.
We can't ice skate at all.
My husband picked up one chair for what I needed the chair.
Ice skating with the thing you can hold so you don't fall.
I can hold it for the beginners. I was just skating with children. It was very funny.
I first saw frozen grounds when I came here 2 years ago.
Once in a while it still happens. Canals freeze and then you see people, outside skating.
Once we had opportunity to be here during wintertime on Christmas. It was just freezing and we could see people just enjoying traditional skating with that rescue mechanism on them.
I skate on a lake. The moment I got on the lake, wind started pushing me. So then I went forward and I couldn't stop because I don't know how to stop.
I've seen photos of people ice skating under bridges through these frozen, rivers or canals. I just think that's so cool.
I waited 5 years for the canals to ice over, and then the time that it happened, I wasn't here. Everybody was sending me photos of them skating on the canals at Amsterdam, and I was sitting in the rain in London.
I know when the canals freeze over, you guys have the race, which I can't remember the name of the race.
The famous Elfstedentocht?
Elfstedentocht? Elfstedentocht? Oh yeah, Elfstedentocht.
It's the 11-town race. It's just under 200 kilometers.
There's 11 canals connected together.
It starts and finishes in Leeuwarden.
And it hasn't happened in a really long time.
If the canal ice is thick enough, then they run this race, skating on the canals from town to town.
I'd love to see. It hasn't been cold enough, which is very frustrating.
I don't know if it's ever occurred. I think it's a myth because I've never seen it, but everyone gets very excited about it for sure. Every year that we get the first bit of cold weather and things start to freeze, every Dutchman gets very excited.
I was amazed that everybody was skating, even with a little bit of water coming from the ice, but they were skating.
I was afraid to see the thin layer of ice on all the grachten, slotten.
People are skating on 1 or 2 centimeters, and the center of the canal or the pond could be liquid water. It's very frightening.
Dutch call it ice fever.
It's one of those survival skills that Dutch people have developed. It's freezing! We skate! And everybody, it's like an event.
I heard that there might be a free day if it is all frozen, isn't it? Yeah. So if it is all frozen, we have
like a day off for everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like the whole city went on a snow day.
Dinner winter. Dinner's early. Yeah. We make dinner early so we can go skiing.
I was here one winter when the canals froze over, and it was like a giant holiday for the Dutch people to actually, the water's solid enough that they could go skating on the canals everywhere.
Dutch people, a disclaimer, do not ice skate to work, to buy their groceries, drop their kids off at school because the canals aren't frozen over all the time. Being an American,
have to make that clear.
During the Winter Olympics, Americans just asked, do you Dutch just to go to the work by skating? Yeah.
Do you remember Katie Kirk?
I do.
Oh God, it's so embarrassing.
Dear Americans, it's not true.
In the past, winters in the Netherlands were more harsh.
Before the recent warming period of the last century.
I've seen only once in 2012 when the canals were frozen when I was here. People were like walking over the water but not really skating.
The lake was frozen and Felipe felt he was Jesus because he couldn't walk.
Take a picture, hey,
I'm Jesus.
I'm walking in the water.
Everybody comes out. It's kind of like, it's just really kind of bring the good atmosphere. Yeah.
Oh, they're so happy. It's like a massive celebration. It's almost like Christmas all over again.
To skate on the canals within the city, that was very gezellig.
My neighbors took me out on one of the canals and I tried to skate. I ended up just sitting on the side and drinking hot chocolate and eating popcorn and watching. It was fun to watch. The children skate and watching teenagers play hockey. Even an older gentleman was skating and keeping the ice clean as other people would skate.
The fact that it's cold enough and there's some canals frozen and the weather is good is a good enough reason to leave work for the afternoon and go enjoy yourself. Everyone's sort of playing around.
For something as important as the canals to freeze over, I think it's great that that's where everybody wants to be all day and all night until they start to thaw. I love it.